Watch for the different angles and count the number of bounces off the paddle. That's 4, this is 5, 6, 7. Now watch how the angle changes on that 8th bounce. 9, 10. Watch how it changes again on the 12th bounce, becoming sharper. Also notice that the ball doubles its speed when it hits a block in the orange layer. Try to keep the same ball in play and hammer away at one corner of the wall until you succeed in punching a hole to the top of the screen. Then just knock the ball up there and let it do the work for you. Keep your paddle in position to knock the ball right back up there again and again until you've knocked out all the blocks. When there are only a few blocks left on screen, you'll have to move around to get a shot at them. Notice that the ball is traveling at regular speed. Since hitting the orange block will double its speed, shoot the ball at the blue block first. You'll be able to see here how a ball seemingly travels right through a block. You could drop the ball and start with a new one, or you can continue hitting the ball through the block until the machine shifts the angle of the ball automatically so that the block will be destroyed. Watch out though, the next wave sets up automatically. And since the ball will be traveling at fast speed, you'll have to move faster to keep up.
Check this out! Whoa! What am I, a monkey? You can zoom in, zoom out, change angles. Go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do. Here we go! This place is really sweet. Whoa, I'm out of here!
Change the system.
Hello, I'm Miss Ellis and I do the motion capture for Joanna Dark.
It's D here again. They're going to put all these balls on me and give me a little motion capture to see how it comes out in the game. Yeah, well, that's it. I just done my thing. Those guys did their thing. I'm in the game, so I'm outie.
This is an honor for me. I get a chance to go across the world, you know, get to play the Xbox 2 with Perfect Dark Zero. I'm gonna learn the ins and outs, take that information back with me, and I'm gonna show the celebs how to do it. I'm just gonna absorb everything while I'm here. You guys wanted to ask you some questions about Perfect Dark Zero.
That's fine.
Fine. How many polygons are in a character?
About 5,000.
How many polygons are in the background?
About 100,000 to 300,000.
How many players can join in a multiplayer match?
You're going to be able to play with 50 players or more.
How many characters can be on screen at once?
As many as there is in the match.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll figure that transition thing out eventually. I just need a button for it. Oh, and looks like the webcam's delayed now. Give me a minute. Streaming is just a series of discovering all the bizarre little nonsensical quirks that your machine spit out at you. So much like Assassin's Creed Origins, this game also maxes out my graphics card, so I had to throw it into medium across the board just to get it at a really stable 60. At least for you guys, a stable 60. It's so weird, man, because it'll be a stable 60 for me, but the video card gets so busy it can't actually compose video frames for OBS, not for the game itself. The game itself takes priority. So weird. But there are probably a couple things I can crank up. Typically, like textures, you can crank up because that just resides in memory. Medium is pretty, or sorry, volumetric effects. Volumetric effects and ambient occlusion get pretty taxing depending on. Physics seems okay. Particles are probably fine. Lighting, probably not. Okay, let's try that. Let's see how those frame rates come back. That's why so many people get streaming PC. Yeah. No, yep, that is why. It's seeming more and more like the only full solution is to pipe it out to another PC. Same problem, if you tell OBS to be high priority, it fixes the stream frame rate, but it'll probably drop the game frame rate. See, Erminerd, in my experience, changing OBS's priority didn't help at all. I would still drop, but you know what? I'll change it to high. I'd probably have to restart to make it take effect, but whatever. Hey, I don't mind it dropping game frame rate. The thing is, I have so much overage on the game. I can do 144 frames in the game, but OBS only grab like 30 of them. It sucks. This maxes out at 1080 when streaming. Yeah, so it's difficult because it's not maxing out my PC. It's just that there's a bottleneck that OBS doesn't know how to work around, if that helps. So the game runs just fine. Actually, I still have FPS on because I was checking that just before I can turn it off. That's kind of unsightly. So, yep. It's kind of a frustrating thing. If I could tell OBS to use my CPU to compose OBS frames, I'd be A+, no problem. But it does it on the video card for some reason, and you can't change it. And it has nothing to do with encoding, because that happens before the frame is encoded. So whatever. Streaming and gaming from the same machine has quirks. This is very inspirational. They did some awesome things with this engine. Yeah, I saw it was CryEngine. That's surprising. Nah, Melt, I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I will this weekend sometime. So yeah, it looks... Oh, it's playing a video, so of course it's going to be real stable. I mean, this is...
Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Is this in-engine? Because this isn't hitting my video card at all right now. This is confusing. Why was it... Like, the menu was slaughtering my machine. Or, slaughtering is strong. Basically, anything that puts my video card at 100%,
I should get it finished today.
Means that OBS can't grab frames.
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the video card's lighting up. Well, whatever. Did you change where you're set? Nope. Just switched monitors. Went from that one to that one. So now you just see something different in the background.
There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex
Is this
him.
the start? Yes. This is the very beginning of the game.
Quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
It's just infected.
You've been at that sword play again.
It's yellow and it smells weird. It's leaking.
You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Another beautiful day. They're gonna teach me how to pick things up now. Still waiting on that. What?
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay, there we go. Now we're in engine. Man, I'm not even doing 60 FPS anymore. What the fuck is with this game? Damn it. Well, whatever. I always feel like I do enjoy doing speech runs of games like this.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Historically accurate Dragon Age? I guess so. It always is fun to try and do total speech runs of games, and I'm guessing this game will allow me to.
Don't you? What use would that be to me?
Because occasionally a game does have to try to make you fight. So it's always interesting to see if the developers have given you a parachute, or if you just have to do combat and you have no tools for it.
View of such things.
I'm hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Booyah. The voice acting is hilarious, honestly. The accents are all over the place. I would prefer that. I actually kind of like and have long believed that video games, even when they try to create the real world, they end up making their own version of the real world, and that is somehow even more charming than utter realism. I've heard you can go full pacifist. Should I try? I don't know.
Is Father angry with me?
Me pa.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd
No, I
help
didn't.
finish that.
You will have to
sword.
fight, but you have some tools.
He's not as young as he was.
Go for short sword and shield. We'll see.
He's too proud.
Played Chivalry. No, Estevo, I never got into it.
Help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Although it does, OBS does seem to at least be pretty constant with
He
frame
always has his
rates.
knees ache when there's
Let me know if it gets choppy, guys. Maybe
It's looking like
the gentleman who recommended changing priority did have the silver bullet. I would prefer OBS be steady and lose 10 frames a second.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Why would I even ask that? I'm just trying to be nice. Yeah.
But I'm fine. It's your father needs
No
help.
gore physics, which is a bummer. I don't mind that.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No.
The boys.
I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Although the webcam looks like it might be getting a little choppy. I'm paranoid about this because I thought I'd fix this problem and then it turns out I haven't.
That's unfair.
Did you limit FPS? It helps. I did.
So where
yeah,
were
but
you until the small hours last night?
not enough, clearly.
with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with
Use
Bianca.
DxTory and OBS to minimize system strain. So what does DxTory do?
She's a clever girl. An invite of a supper sometime.
Are you using DxTory instead of game capture?
Of course he is. He thinks
Oh.
he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
Gore in relation to chivalry?
You'd think he was
I have seen some pretty amazing gifs of chivalry.
dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot.
Oh, damn.
You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Just a game capture that is really good at not using up system resources. Well, yeah, DxTory has no encoding. It just grabs a frame buffer and throws it into a file. Yeah, the frame rate doesn't look too bad. It looks watchable. Not perfect, but watchable. So you guys can let me know if it burns your eyeballs out. It does kind of seem like, yeah, changing priority makes it seem like now OBS is reliably spitting out a frame rate, which is the one thing I always wished it could do. I guess I won't have to worry about it. Who's Fritz? Oh, I forgot to get my free food. Give me this. I'm hungover. I need cheese. Give me that. Oh yeah, Erminard, thank you. It's weird because I swear I had I swear I tried that before with Assassin's Creed and it didn't help. I was still getting lagged frames. Did you eat your breakfast? I'm getting there. Swipe all these apples. You got a lower frame in the dialogue screen? Yeah, it might be like a different lighting engine they use in dialogue. That happens pretty frequently. I mean, since you're gonna be staring at characters, they ought to be well lit. I can't scoot over. It's sitting in the wrong spot. So sometimes they'll just turn off a lot of cute lighting effects. No, don't sit there, bro! Damn it. Is your health lower because of your hand wound? Do you mean that like little spot on the side that's not filled in? Just eat this apple. Delicious. Slam down a wheel of cheese. Alright, let's start the day. I think that looks like it's a meter for something else. Taking all the food, they're saving that for winter. They won't have a winter because we're about to get invaded or some shit. Fuck. Pick up and sit is the same fucking thing. It's possible to link you to a potential hard end here on Twitch. I mean, sure, yeah, you can send me a message or a whisper, one of the two. Yeah, that inventory screen is pretty nuts, huh? That's old school. Alright, well, whatever. I've robbed all of the food I can from this place. Is there a radio on in the background? I hear a newsy sounding woman. Oh, Steph's listening to a podcast. She was trying to use headphones, but due to the fact that apparently Apple will detect and turn off audio if it figures out that you're using a third-party adapter, which is just fucking gnarly. But whatever, man. They can do whatever they want, I guess. So she just has to play it through speakers. Alright. Fritz? Where are you, Fritz? Looks like there's things marked on the map. Okay. Oh, I see. Interesting. Faja! Where are you, Faja? I'm ever so sorry about drinking last night, Faja. Wait, this goes back here somewhere? Isn't that kind of illegal? No. What? To build electronics that only work with your products? Oh, that's a free market, bruh. The map is pretty gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, on one hand, you can say it's pretty crappy that Apple does something like that, but on the other hand, the one thing that everyone points to is the virtue of Apple products is that they work, and the way that they work all the time is by narrowing the possibility space of how you use it. So they can ensure that it will work all the time 100% as long as you're always using the thing they make. The empty section is where your horse's stamina goes. Ah, it's also where the enemy's HP goes. On the note of sim keys for different stuff. Be careful when you go talking to people. Press E as talk while holding E as pickpocket. Huh. That's good to know, yeah.
What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me calling you?
I heard you, I just didn't care. Huh, interesting. Just throw money. Horsemanship. Huh, okay. I see. Your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding, you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant. You may want to poison him a little first, and it'll be easier to persuade. Or if you let a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare. Huh. That's kind of cool. The artistic zombie, what's the, Thank you, Ice Cold Ned. I'll check that out. What's the band you got? Sounds pretty cool. It matters because the reputation you have in different settlements plays a big part in the game. Wait, what matters? Oh, pickpocketing? Yeah. It's time to bust out those speech skills. Oh, that's kind of cool. Good. It doesn't tell you their stats. Okay, so I can bank off the fact that I'm his kid instead of trying to talk my way out of it. Take the emotional way.
I was taking
that's
a
interesting.
And lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense?
Yosh.
Anyway, we've a lot of work.
Priest. Yes, I actually have listened to Priest.
Sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
There's a skill for that? Good. I figured there should be.
Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need
Charcoal burner?
Yeah, that's the other.
His job is to just burn wood
Still owes me
and
for
turn
a
it into
match,
charcoal for everybody?
and the nails I sold him a
You'd
month
probably get pretty good at making
ago.
charcoal
Not to
after
mention
like
his
3
debt
decades of that.
before. Go and tell him to pay up at least.
Alright, we got us a quest.
And then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Major frame drops, yeah?
That drunkard. That'll be fun.
So the other thing I've noticed about this game is it drops giant spikes of like video card activity.
Next time I'll come myself and personally use
Yeah,
that
come on, of
hammer
course this
to
is
bang
live.
those nails into his
Have you listened to a full song from Back? No, not yet.
Happy to hear it.
But yeah, no, I really liked Priest.
Not quite.
What I'd heard.
The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
Doesn't seem so bad in a given day.
Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll
This
be...
bloke you're talking to looks like a guy from a pack of fish sticks.
But make
Was
sure
it
the ale
Captain
is
Gordon,
from
I
the
think?
cellar when you get
It
back.
does look like him. He's wearing yellow too, jeez.
Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Only for a couple seconds, like watching a flipbook. Yeah? I don't know. The monitor looks pretty clean now. It's so weird, man. I consult you when friends. An inconspicuous person can totally avoid trouble. If you'd rather not beat about the bush, violence can also be solved. Cool. Yeah, I guess the only real complete solution is to use a streaming PC. Which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Because that means I need to get a 4K card. Which means I need to get a full upright tower. Like, it can't be a laptop or anything. And then that's expensive. That's a lot of money. If, I don't know. Do you think a 1080 would be able to handle it as watching Robaz play and his PC struggled with the 1080 Ti? Yeah, I mean, you can play it, for sure. What's with the FPS? Sorry, I was using that as troubleshooting. I can turn that off. There we go. Sometimes it saves when you accept a quest or sleep. Huh. Oh, yeah. Same gentleman introduced you to Vic Berger. Well, you've clearly got good taste. That's pretty, though. That's a pretty bitchin' ass draw distance. Okay, let's get to the day's chores, I guess. I feel like I need... Well, I guess I can get this right now, right? Alright. What's up, boyos?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything.
Yeah, Riga, that's the other problem. GPUs are really expensive due to Bitcoin mining. I mean, if it's a streaming PC, I would just need a really cheap NVIDIA line GPU for the NVENC encoding, and that's it. So, a pretty basic Intel PC or, with a really cheap NVIDIA card, then I'm set. I don't need any RAM, really. Don't need any storage. It's just got to be big enough to have a PCIe card installed.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Couldn't you buy MITX, like a mini ATX? Is that what you mean? System with only the capture card and run off of CPU? Yeah, you could. Maybe not, if I'm encoding 1440p or 4K. I mean, I would need some kind of encoding hardware, whether that's in an Intel processor or otherwise. I don't think I could dump all that on the CPU. But maybe I could. Ryzen's probably cheaper than Intel. Probably. It wouldn't have to be good, like super good, that's the thing. Especially if I have QuickSync and NVENC. Just talk to everybody.
What the hell?
No. Oh, ITX is smaller than MATX? Does a straw have 1 or 2 holes? I'm gonna say 1. It's the same hole on both sides, therefore it's 1 hole. Carry objectives. Yes, indeed. Quite. You know what's something I'm oddly getting excited for? Is Final Fantasy 15 on PC. I saw a video where all the NPCs turned into cactars, and I was fucking sold.
Can you not see I'm busy with Master Fafa here? If it's charcoal you want, lad, go and talk to my helper.
But help me now! I'm the hero. Are you a helper? Yeah.
God be with you.
Is it okay to drop minor tips for this game, like good practice things? I'm gonna say no, actually. I'm not worried about making mistakes. I'm not worried about playing efficiently. I am okay making mistakes and having it be messy. I think that's where the fun of these games comes from. Straw has no holes. Now that's some galaxy brain right there. Straws have 2 holes in 1 tunnel. We're getting there. What's up, Shame? Let me see. What's the thing I need to do money? I gotta collect money from somebody. God, that fucking menu. So good. Buy a bag of charcoal. Collect the dirt from Kunesh. Buy an ale at the tavern. Wait, that... He gave me that quest? I feel like I came up with that. Ooh. Cool. Shit. There's so many dragons out there. In my little town of Skalitz. Alright, Dunesh, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face so you hand me that money. Mama needs her charcoal, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Kunesh, your chickens are out back, alright? I'm gonna go take those chickens.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try.
Uh-oh.
Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
He's gonna be like this. Let me see if I can smooth talk him.
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off. Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel.
Oh, jeez.
It's no wonder you're short.
I don't know that you're helping, bro.
But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. Damn!
Well, time to steal. Interesting video on streaming PC. Okay, I'll check it out. Interesting. Yeah, I've been trying to think about what I need for it. It doesn't sound like much. It's just a few of the parts would be very expensive. Yeah, rolled a 2. Rolled a 2 for speech. Look, I know you're drunk, your kid's dead, you haven't gotten laid in a long time, and life's just shit. I know that. But just, come on, man, come on. You drinking Guinness? Yes. People like me. I'll warn you at first, but if you're caught in the castle guardhouse, you'll risk immediate arrest. All right. Well, let's see what you actually have. You lying sack of crap. Fuck, man, what did you do? Okay, maybe this guy does have it rough. Every room is just broken shit everywhere. Could you just not break things, man? Come on. This is why you live like crap, man. You're just smashing everything. Can eat his beans. Won't give me my nails back. Fuck you.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Fritz! I could drop shit in there? You know what? He's having such a rough time. Why don't you just, like, have an apple with your beans, bro? I don't understand. Oh, I gave him many apples. Oops, I think. Alright, well. You've had a rough time, so enjoy your double apple bean stew. You're gonna need that later. I'm gonna break into your stupid treasure chest. How's our baby boy hernia? I don't have one. Or rather, I did. Should have beaten him up. I'm trying to be a lover, not a fighter. Where's Fritz? Fritz! That was my dad, right? Wasn't that him? Yep, classic Kingdom Come meal. The old apple and beans. Faja!
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Dude, it's been like 5 minutes.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take?
Whatever, man. Oh, you just sit there and hammer that shit all day. I gotta go out and do this crap. I gotta talk to these drunk people with small dicks. Think that's fun? You think I like doing that? Fritz is actually my dad's name. Well, I don't know where Fritz is. Man, the way this is rendering, the way it looks, it reminds me of Operation Flashpoint, bizarrely. It's like hills of empty trees and like that cool air effect where things get lighter the further they are away. A coin for him.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
Treasure.
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Stuck in? Sure.
Yes.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
There goes my hero. Alright, I need to find Fritz. Oh, alright. Little fancy boy.
Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into
Oh
a trap
man,
and imprison.
why somebody always going to come into the bar talking politics?
His army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope.
God be with you, Andy. I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsche spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
someone has to bring order and reunite the Empire.
Boy, he's gonna get his ass kicked.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one not in Rome?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
There you go, buddy. It's not so bad.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
This is just going through the tutorials. I'll figure it out as I go.
What can you do?
I really don't care. I'm not invested in this game yet. So I'm kind of okay just faffing around.
Matthew, should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, how? Are you with us?
It's a pretty intense decision. That's pretty good. Pretty good trade.
But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunash owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen.
I don't. Oh no, they're gonna beat him up. They're just gonna stomp his face into the ground.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering.
All I need is a luck pick.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Come on, boys. Oh, they're fucking running in formation. The homies know how to do it. Hey, Tight Dan. It's been a long time. How you liking the game so far? I haven't played it enough to really have a decision, but I'm enjoying it. Oh yeah, Silva by Black Panther. Thought it was good, but as a native African, some of the stuff stands out as a little off. Yeah, man, I haven't seen Black Panther yet, so I have no real opinion. Everyone says it's great though. So the thing that I think stands out the most to me is they found a way to do a movie that's not just a typical origin story, which is pretty cool.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
You're just a little sociopath, aren't you?
Her away somehow.
Hello, Hunkul's egg. Thanks for the Prime sub.
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should.
Hey, Stock and Barrel.
Before he gets himself in trouble.
Thank you for the Prime sub.
What sort of nonsense?
You already saw his origin in Civil War? Sort of. I mean, yeah, he saw somebody die. I don't know if that's a full origin story.
He's a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
And he did.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me.
Alenbar? Or Alenbar?
Before he gets into another fight.
I liking the game. It looks really good. It's it seems like the Oblivion that didn't get made. Like, there was a fork in the path, right? And Oblivion became a game that was easy to play. Or a game for everyone to play. But these guys made a medieval open-world RPG that's not for everyone. Yeah, ball it all up. You want to lick your fingers first, get them all moist.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Oh, they're gonna have a poop wall.
Nearly
Aw.
as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly.
Definitely checks those boxes. It's fresh and colorful and diverse from an African standpoint. Lots of different African cultures represented in different ways. That's pretty cool.
You bastard!
Ooh.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Oh dear. Just throwing a little poop.
Can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
Thank you for the sub, Messy Matthew.
The tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh,
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, damn it. I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Uh-oh.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Oh, goodness. Alright, what do we got here? Attack direction using... what? Can attack in a grayed out direction. Slash, strong, hook, strong, slower, stab, faster, weaker, jab, direct, heavy, blow in the face. Okay. Kick. Next opponent's way. Tab locks on. Q block. Okay. Your wounds. Okay. Stamina. Is it just the mouse movement that determines the attack direction? Because...
What's the matter?
yeah, okay. And Q is block? There we go. Hey! Fucker. Why can't I attack in the... is this because his guard is there? Jesus. A little rabbit punch for you. Oh. This is delightful. We're from the catch pole. Oh, we have such fun. Sweet. And you got away with it. That's one of the things about, like... It's so depressing to think about anything that's old. Older than right now. Because, like, you could stab someone to death at night and just walk away. And if no one saw you do it, you were good. They didn't have forensics. They didn't have fucking DNA. Just, like, slightly in the dark. Just point the other direction and stab someone to death and then just go to the bathroom. And you got away with it. Boom. No one will ever know. Jesus. Ye olde GTA, basically. The free wood? Oh, free nettle. Good job. Now I'm scared about what's going to happen here. I wanted to... If I found Fritz, I could have handled this on my own, but... Blame it on a witch? Yeah. Easy. This game is great for reflections like that. Yeah, I imagine it's nothing but that. Just shit being brutal. Fuck. Fuck, Man Mountain. 3 years, dog. That is awesome. Hold up, let me find a good track. Let me click on this. Fritz is a really stupid friend who just wanted to fight. Oh, okay. He's one of the friends. What is this game? Open world medieval action RPG. It appears to be. Oh, what do you get? I don't know. I'm trying to find. I have to find a song worthy of climbing the Man Mountain. And that's not as easy as it sounds. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Perfect. So this is a mashup, but it's a good one. Hey, potassium nitrate. Welcome. Can you fight those chickens? I'll try. I need to see if you can quick save. I'm sure you can. But... Alright. Thank you for the 3 years of subs, Man Mountain. It's a lot of years. Please enjoy this very heartfelt track. Yeah, no, that is Dear Prudence. I'm actually surprised you guys recognize that. No, it's they legit took the Dear Prudence track. It's called a mashup. It's on purpose. But yeah, that it was Dear Prudence with Walk the Dinosaur, the timeless track. Oh, people do mashups with Beatles music all the time. You should look up the Beastles, which is an entire album of Beatles Beastie Boys mashups. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, Mouth Moods is what it's from. I played other stuff from it. It's a pretty great mashup album that just came out, using a shitload of like meme stuff and 90s music. Good shit. Alright. Gotta get that money before I can buy anything. That's where I get T-wrecked. I feel like I should probably do this sword fighting lesson before what's about to happen. Because the situation in this town may not be so nice to me after I meet up with the boys. And we fuck this dude up. Oh, so the parkour? If you beat this game in one sitting, I'll donate $100. Man, I need to use the bathroom right now. So you're on.
So, can we get started? We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
They're just ripping off For Honor.
Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing.
Ah.
Try it a few times.
Alright. Huh. Faster and more precise at the cost of force. Stabbed can be aimed at the face or body, any other zone. Alright. Cool.
Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
This is happy feet.
Good. Once again.
So tired.
All right.
I think you are.
Good.
Clear tab. Abilities constantly simply by using them. Okay.
Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master sword.
So there's no quick saves, huh? It's only checkpoints. Look at all you guys. Or somebody said like an apple schnapps. I'm one of you. Let's run free, my brothers. Do you enjoy medieval or Renaissance music like at all? Stuff like this, for example. I can't say because I don't really want to listen to it right now, but maybe sometimes. There's some of it's good. A lot of it doesn't. It has no intensity because it was made without opinion. Is it kind of how it feels? Chamber music, it's just there. Like it serves a very utilitarian purpose, and that purpose is not very artful. So a lot of it doesn't give me a whole lot to think about, I guess. It's just kind of lilting and present, is how I describe it.
Good health to you.
Alright. Let's meet up with the boys. Set this dude's house on fire. Yeah, you're gonna have a problem here, homie. Real soon. Where the hell? Oh, they're just here somewhere. Oh. Oh, that's right. The lads. God. Imagine being in a village like this.
He's gone.
And the only people your age are these shitheads.
I almost got caught thanks to that damn Dutch.
Damn it, I want to talk to Fritz.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm
Such a good stream to chill and smoke a hookah? Right on, man. That's always what I guess I hope for. The streams I like the best are the ones where it's just kind of interesting but pretty relaxed. It's like coffee vibe, you know? You're not 100% down, like you're not asleep. Your brain's active, but your body's not. You're just hanging out and you're doing some stuff, but you're just chatting, you know? Exchanging ideas. If I was in a village like this, I'd hang myself. Well, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know there's anything else. That's the vibe that I think is so fascinating. Yeah, NBTune has got it exactly. You didn't know anything else. There's that see the world thing that I imagine would hit a lot of people pretty hard. Of, I'm told there's nothing out there, but I want to go see it. And travelers come through with ridiculous tales of their daring do and like probably embellished stories about animals they've seen and people they've interacted with. That's all you have to go by. Alright, Fritz, pony up that fucking lockpick. I'm gonna take care of this.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really?
I might lose my job this month, so you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me in this chat.
Someone has something.
Ugh, laughing. For your sake, I hope not. Or I hope you get a new job pretty quickly.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
The fact that there's no one in all black disgusts me. There's no goth in this village. Think of trying to explain what an elephant is to these guys. Yeah, that's the thing. It would be half like an embellished story, another half of you have no idea what I'm describing, so you're imagining this crazy ass monster. Yeah. No kidding. Man, I'm so glad I don't live now. And in one way, it's like I'm sure people's lives were full of wonder, because anything could be behind that hill, anything at all, and people's imaginations go pretty wild, but... Yeah, Man Mountain, that guy does look like Alan Tudyk. I guess they all do, a little bit. Alright, let's open this shit up. You learned locks. Oh, is this one of these? Huh? What? Rotate lock. What? 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 Okay, let's help. Okay. Have at least one lockpick in your inventory. It's better to have 1 or 2 spares. Take it one. Start the lockpick. Hold E. There's a D to turn the whole lock mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation shifts the position of the sweet spot indicated by the size of the cursor. It turns gold when you find it. Try to turn the mechanism without having the lockpick in the correct position. The mechanism will stick, which will damage the lockpick and even break it. Any damage to the lockpick will produce a noise, which can draw unwanted attention. Breaking it will cause an even louder snap. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Ah, fuck. Alright. Jesus. Okay. Fuck! This is an easy one? What the fuck? How do you... Are you kidding me? Fuck! Holy shit. That is not possible. Alright. Interesting. Well, it's interesting that they made it actually like a really difficult minigame. Unless I just totally didn't understand how to do that. You have to like move the mouse with the thing as it rotates around. But if you like get right on the edge of it, it just grinds your lockpick down into oblivion. Damn. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to beat this fucker up now. They want it to be hard? That makes sense. I don't mind there being a physical skill aspect to doing something like that. Hey, Moxel. First time you catching the stream after following? Well, here we go. Nonsensitivity too high for lockpicking? I think you're right, yeah. I think it's better skill increases. Ah, shit. Alright, well I gotta call the boys. Alright. Actually, Fritz, you got more lockpicks maybe?
How did things end up at the Deutsches?
His whole house is covered in shit.
Often you stream? Shrimp Mister. I usually try to do it 3 times a week.
Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway,
Sometimes more, mostly less.
a bit of dung.
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Alright.
Anyway.
Yeah. Somebody suggested I can try and lockpick him. I think I'll prefer that to letting these fucking animals loose on this guy. He probably has a key. Hello. How do you... Somebody said hold E was lockpick?
What in God's name is he up to?
Eh? I can knock... Hold on. No, there's no saving. I could, like, choke him out and then take it. Wait, it's grayed out, though. Do they have to not know you're there, I guess? Wait, I'll watch myself up.
Back trouble?
Oh, you can't do that yet? Oh, okay. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, shit! Are we cool? He comes around and he hugs you back. Okay, I guess we're fine. We're good. Okay. Everything's fine.
A locked chest. I'll need a lock pick to
break
get
it.
into that. Fritz might have one.
Just fucking air punching at this goddamn thing. No. Damn it. Throw ye hands. I broke him. He just doesn't know how to deal with that. Welcome back, Formal. I'm gonna go try to hug him again. Shh. We're dancing. Oh! Hey, Shicky3. Thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. Hold on, that means I'm gonna play a song. Whoop. Just testing, just throwing those hands. You could probably get another lockpick, probably, but I'm not gonna waste too much time looking for lockpicks. I'm gonna barrel through this game, put my head down and run through every quest as directly as I can. All right, gotta find a cool, sweet track that is both cool and sweet. What game is this? This is, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I think I'm gonna play this song. I'm gonna take a little break. Because I feel like a tiny snack. Then I'll be back at it. I haven't made it very far, Holman. Alright, I'm gonna play this, because this is a pretty sweet track. So, thanks for coming back. And hitting that Prime button. Shaky. Appreciate it. Here's a little Jimmy Jam for you. Let me adjust all my meters.
To the front and women and children to the back of the boat. Finna be afloat in about 50 seconds. Better believe we brought enough free chicken for the picnic and when the time is ticking. Automated belt drive, go tip scribe, I'm your guide. To the innermost, outermost, post to the other side. Now my body is my temple, and my temple is my prize. And my mind shine like the sun do. And here's a little word from the wise. You go up the river, down the creek, cross the lake, and over the stream trying to escape this
MC. MC flowing deep and wide, deep and wide. MC's flowing deep and wide, deep and wide. Rhymes we got plenty, keep them right by sides. Come and get a flow, jump inside the boat for the ride. There's an MC flowing deep and wide, deep and wide. Obviously, this happens periodically. It's not me, it's the God in me. I'm rapping slow melodically, aeronautically. Aaron is high, Aaron is high, Aaron is flying. Why in me? The glare in your eye, they're in the lying down position. The music's a masseuse, going through your body, making all the tension loose. Audio boost, their reaction means satisfaction. Seems to happen when I'm rapping.
Somebody asked what I thought about it so far. It seems fun so far. I mean, I think I get the vibe of it, and if there's a lot of it, and it really does seem like there's a lot of this, it can be a game that'd be fun to mess around with for a long time, maybe. But some of these games can fall apart later. Like, they have a really dense numerical system, and then they cease to make content that actually uses it because they don't have time to. Mr. Brilliant, who is that? That was AC Alone. So it's ACEYALONE. The track was Deep and Wide from All Balls Don't Bounce, which is an incredible album. Go listen to it. Do you have a YouTube playlist for these songs? I have a Google Play Music playlist. And I can share that with you now. Let me look at my playlist here. Come on, you. There we go. Click this button, then this button, and then this button. That'll land before I said those things, but whatever, who cares. Alright, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a minute. And I'll see you guys then.
All the objects in the game. Are they destructible objects?
Yes.
Fully destructible?
Fully destructible.
Tell me about the graphics.
Okay, we're using what?
Tell me about the lighting. How many polygons, how many players, how many characters? Tell me about the game physics. Is the game cool?
Of course it is.
We're about to begin our training by meeting the mastermind behind Perfect Dark Zero, Duncan Botwood.
Ready for your training?
Now we're here with the gurus. What have you got for us?
I'm gonna push you straight in and see if you can swim.
Wow.
That's sick.
Oh, did I just... Oh!
Score check. Who's in the lead?
My first impression of this game's awesome. It has elements I've never seen in any FPS game.
I stole your weapon.
Oh, you bitch.
Let's do your other weapon.
Here.
Yes.
I'm just gonna punch you out. Come here.
Oh, I'm having a blast playing this right now.
Maybe won that one, but I think there'll be a rematch.
Represent the female gamers.
I've got my little tricks here, I've got my little tactics. Let them play off against each other a little bit. When they think they're ready, they can step to me. I'm here. It's nothing.
If it comes down to the finals between Amy's team and my team, I'm gonna ask my team to keep the score close. She doesn't feel too bad, but there's no doubt in my mind we're gonna win.
Bring it on, bitch.
Now me and my friends from the US, Amy.
Hola.
Matt.
Don't touch me, I'm still playing.
Okay. We've learned this game, we've got our training, we're coming back to the LA. We'll see you soon.
Wetware is online, C-scan background is nominal, systems 367 and Beta Foxtrot jacked in. Okay, you're hot.
Want a souvenir?
Maryland's autograph. Got visual.
Coming through. But I'm going in a year before her first picture.
Then I'll take a Norma G.
Roger that.
I'm not picky.
You're a prince.
Hey man, did you pack extra socks?
Yeah, and the family Christmas picture. Control, make boost is ready to walk this bad dog.
Intelligence. The enemy has already activated the timeshare. Your mission is to prevent the Alpha Corps from causing historical alteration.
This week on the Internet Cafe, a Halloween special, The Dark Side of the Web. Meet Lady Caroline, your web guide to haunted houses, vampires, and ghosts. Witches have websites too. No pointy hat, no broom, but this web mistress will guide you through the covenant of the goddess. Want a virtual nightmare? Try Bad Mojo, in which you live your life as a cockroach. We'll meet the makers of this gruesome game. And Afterlife, a new sim game that lets you design heaven and hell. Plus, free software, Doom and Warcraft coming your way on our Cyberblast. It's all happening tonight at the Internet Cafe. The Internet Cafe is made possible in part by Intel. One innovative idea always leads to another. Now there are connected CD-ROMs that link rich multimedia with related information on the Internet. For connected CD-ROMs, it's the Intel Pentium processor.
Hi, and welcome to the Internet Cafe. I'm Stuart Chaffee. We're here at Cybersmith in Palo Alto, California again. Lots of interesting things going on here, lots of interesting people to meet, including, of course, Jane Wither and Andrew DeVries. And we have Halloween upon us, so we're going to spend tonight kind of looking at the dark side of the web with ghosts and vampires and witches and that kind of stuff, okay?
Speaking of witches, actually, I'm going to be interviewing the high priestess of the Wiccan religion in this area, and she's actually what you and I would consider to be a witch. So
There's
it should
a witch
be pretty
website.
exciting. A witch website.
A real witch. Well, we're going to meet this woman sitting right over here. She's actually Carrie Carolyn. She's kind of a high priestess of the dark side of the net. She has a site actually called the Dark Side of the Web. She has over, I think it's 1,900 links to various sites that deal with horror movies. Would you know that when a body dies, what actually happens to it? Well, this is something that I found out on one of the sites that was
There's
on
the
there.
answer.
Very scary stuff.
All right, speaking of spooky, way over there are two guys who created the game Bad Mojo. Now, this is very spooky. In the game, you go through a metamorphosis, and it turns you into a cockroach, and you play this entire game as a roach. It is very interesting. We're going to take a look at it a bit later.
Let's take a look at some of the PSP titles that are scheduled for release later on in the year. PlayStation Portable, ladies and gentlemen.
Lest you think this computer game business is just for kicks, Nintendo now holds a kind of national Olympics for players of Tetris, Super Mario, etc. We're going to start out with a visit to the Western Regional Nintendo Finals held recently here in Oakland, California.
Brandon coming in at
It was a dream come true for die-hard Nintendo fans. Over 10,000 of them packed the Oakland Coliseum when the Nintendo World Championships rolled in as part of a 9-month traveling extravaganza.
The Nintendo World Championships, its first year out, was really an idea that's been conceptualized about 2 years ago, brought out by demand of the players themselves, who seem to be socially interactive. They want to know who the best are. They're playing against with their families.
Oh shit, Torok.
Their peers, their friends.
He's the dinosaur hunter. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Oh yeah. Technically, person in chat that was offering me $100 to beat this in one sitting. You never saw me get up. Therefore, this is still valid. And even though I'm going to, we're probably going to beat this man to death. It still counts. Look at him. No. Is there anything over there? He's so suspicious.
What the hell are you doing?
You need a legal advisor? Well, I am a lawyer, Missy Matthews, so please let me know. Thanks for the resub, Sir Kodiak. You guys getting in fucking band fights, mod fights. Oh, I didn't see the finals today. The Rainbow Six Invitational? No. I've been wanting to watch high-level Rainbow Six play. I feel like that would be really intense.
Good point.
Alright.
Need a hand with Kunesh.
We're gonna beat him to death.
Show me. You helped us, so we'll help you.
No.
Let's get to it then. Be a bit more careful.
You ran into me. I'm just sitting in the back mouthing, I'm sorry, they're doing it.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat.
Oh, that sounds weird.
Something to show you.
According to the stream, you're a doctor and a lawyer? Yes, I'm both. That is true. That is absolutely true. Oh, there he is. He's got his wood, though. I'm gonna put that down. There we go. Alright.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try and go.
Just like that. Oh, they're gonna kill him. Oh, Christ.
You'll get one for. Bugger!
What's he doing? Oh, this is some kind of new move. Oh, shit, I've never seen a man do this before in my life. Be careful, boys. Don't get too close to him. He's ready to pop. Shit. Ooh.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
He's charging up.
Damn.
Alright.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you. What is it?
Doing okay there, bud? Gonna have a sit. Alright, well, I'm gonna go steal every worldly possession you have. Hope that's cool. Yep, those are mine now. I mean, they always were mine, but... Alright, I took it. For the first time I met an American, I'm English. I was 8 and he was like 9. He asked me why we use swords in England and not guns. He wasn't goofing either. American public education ain't the hottest thing. It's weird, man. Media ends up being the educator of most of America. What happened to Nightbot? I don't know. Sometimes Nightbot pops up. Other times it's asleep. Do you feel good, Lawrence, knowing beating up a slow man who can't even fight back? I didn't do it. My buddies did. I just implied that they should. He's wearing a bowl on his head. Yeah, lazy-ass Nightbot. The batteries get uncharged very quickly. So wait a sec. How am I supposed to get fucking money to buy charcoal? What do you think of so far this game? Shay gets, or Shay-G1. It's real hard to say. It promises to be a very deep and complicated game. I cannot say what the reality of it is, just yet. Wasn't this the unexplored place? No? Somehow went to the extreme wrong way. Hold on, wait. Okay, that's what I thought. So it's around here to the right. Gotta explore! If this was that Yakuza game, you'd have charcoal by now? Yeah, basically. I'd be ramming people's faces into walls and taking whatever I want. Okay, that's what it is. Traitor.
How are you?
Oh. I was planning on waiting a bit anyway. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I wasn't much help, but... How much money do I have? I have 0 coins. How am I going to buy charcoal? I thought I had to collect money from that dude. Maybe I can sell these apples I've been picking up?
God be with you.
Okay. Yeah, he won't take my apples. I'll take my bread, though. For a half pence, or whatever the hell. What does my character look like, a fucking cuck? I don't know. This is white history right here. Rolling around in the dirt looking like a cuck all day. That's why people, the cucks nowadays love it. This is their parentage. This is their history. Their culture and heritage. It's getting cucked throughout the ages. With armor, he'll look like an armored cuck. Yeah. A cuck wearing a shell. Yeah. Damn it, it's not open. How am I supposed to buy an ale in the middle of the day? Damn it. Wait, is that the bar? No, this is the bar. God, the map turns me around for some reason. I don't know why.
God save Henry.
Shut up with that. You aren't beer. Where's beer? Are you beer? Oh. Yeah. Oh, I think you have to get the ale last because your dad said you wanted it cold when you bring it. I can't even afford it, so it's meaningless. I have not gotten any money. Maybe if I return this dude's shit, my dad will give me my allowance. Just makes me want beer. I got coffee. I picked the wrong thing. I have one and only one Bud Light in the fridge. So, just get hammered, that'll fix everything. Yeah, that's kind of the flowchart of living in ancient times, isn't it? Do the shitty job you have to do, like chop this wood, now go get drunk as you possibly can. As you can afford to. Like, what if there's no beer in the entire village? It's just not there. You just gotta wait until a horse carriage comes into town. And hope that it has beer in it.
Yeah, about time.
Oh.
Yeah. And how much longer? No, I don't.
I'll figure this out. Thank you, Reddish Eyes. One Bud Light is not enough. Is not even... Wait. Close to a year, one Bud Light is not even, though? What do you mean? Eat rotten fruit and lick toads? Yeah. Just start smoking every piece of vegetation you can find. I'll have to sell all the clothes on your back. Yeah, it's seeming like that. Unless I can just go off into the wilderness and, can I just, like, go pick stuff and come back and sell it? Because I need 50 to buy the charcoal, right?
How are you?
Oh, it's wait. Okay, it's 0.5. I guess I can sell stuff here too. Oh, it's the same stuff. I mean, none of this shit is worth anything. Yeah, I could sell all my clothes. Looks like that cheese is going for a pretty good rate. There. You need to buy 10 though, right? Alright. Oh, damn it. That's how you steal? Okay. Okay. Maybe it wasn't... I swear I saw it said I needed 10. But, close the deal. Yep, I need to... Shit. Hey, AK. Usual monthly pop-in while you're on break from college. Hope this session went well. I dream I was back in college. Hey, Zachary Ryan. Thank you for subbing with Twitch Prime. Scooping up all that Amazon cash. It's delicious. It's all mine. Press X to haggle. Yeah, I saw that. I'll try. I don't know that I can haggle my way into affording all that charcoal, and I still have to get a beer. I'm hoping when I bring this dude's shit back, he'll be like, okay, good, here's a $5 for the Here's a fiver for the pint. That's what he'll say. Give me your plants. I'm gonna sell your shit. I'm selling your weeds. Oh, Matthew. I had a dream I actually went to college once. Never too late, dude. Just fucking go to community college. Playing this racism game? What? Is it racist because things were racist back when this game was set? Beer is only 0.4? Okay. Getting there. If I get... Just walk into town with my pants bulging with leaves and dirt. I'm ready to do business. Cricket, how's this game so far? It's good so far. They do make a strong point of saying, like, okay, we're gonna... Like, you'll have quests and shit you have to do, but it's definitely, like, the kind of game where you have to figure out how to do it your own way, and we will reward and acknowledge multiple ways of doing stuff. It's like end-to-end, and the middle is not really scripted. So... Oh, you might go messy? I have no idea what I would go for, though. Then you probably shouldn't. Like, I think it's okay to... I'd recommend going to community college and, like, getting an associate's degree. That way, at least you got something going for you. It gets you up... like, on an education and interview basis, it gets you one step beyond minimum wage, like, retail food service stuff. Barrel cam! Times are tough when you had barrel cam. And it's also cheap, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know. The situation gets much more complicated after that. I wouldn't ever just flatly recommend a 4-year graduate degree to anybody, especially if you don't know what you really want to do. Thing is, the game is impossible to be racist. That's why it made sure of that, because they have issues. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
I didn't. I mean, I know that,
Hey, look out!
I know that 4chan has elected this their, like, anti-SJW game of the month or whatever. They frequently pin their hopes and dreams of like a shitty worldview to a media product and then tie the validity of those ideas to that media product. So I know that was kind of happening with this game. I didn't research it though. I didn't know if there was anything serious going on beyond that. It's never too late to figure out what you want in life. Life's all about finding that out. Well said, Poppy. I don't know, is it weird for me to call you Poppy, or am I allowed to do that? The only real job my location offers is being a correction officer, so I might go for criminal justice. Okay, sure. I might be speaking beyond my station, but you can also go to other places. People never think about that, or they never consider it as a possibility that you could just throw all the shit you own into a car and go. Not that you should. I'm just saying. It'd be a shame for you to make a long decision based on your circumstance without considering that you can change your circumstances. Alright. Oh man, look at all that money. Just shoving twigs and dirt and leaves into this guy's hands. For the love that is everything that is holy, don't. That's what I'm told. And typically when that's the reaction, it means I absolutely should. Holy shit, charcoal's so expensive. Alright, well let me see if I can haggle my way out of this. Oh wait, no, I got it, okay. Whatever, I'm gonna haggle anyway. Ooh, minigame.
Why not?
Time for a combat of wits. A Fortinbras. Family's a big part of my life after some medical issues in my family, so I would love to, but it's just hard. I hear you. Okay. Yep, that is complicated, and that's not something that you can really, you know, those aren't problems that go away or that you can even really get all that much control over. Get W and S confirm with E. The trader will respond to your offer. If the offer is a refusal, you should make a counteroffer and await your response. Slater can't be moved in one direction or the other. It means the trader does not have enough money. Dragging out the haggling with one offer after another will eventually try the trader's patience, and I'll drop the haggling completely. See how close you're getting to that point. Trader icon bar. The more gold there is, the closer the trader is to dropping. Very successful bout of haggling. Okay. So, oh, this is me. arguing up the price of what I can get. How about this?
Here, with a little something on top for good measure.
My word.
Wait. Oh, it said get. I gave him more money? Alright, well, whatever. Easy come, easy go. That's what I always say. Shit. There's good money in the trades if you don't mind the manual labor. Fucking got him. Look at this asshole. He accepted more money. Ah, idiot. Except no thanks. Appreciate the cheer. Yeah, that was pretty realistic gameplay for sure. You're probably the best out of the Funhouse crew. Oh, Big O, I wouldn't say that, but I appreciate it. Rolled a 2 on barter, too. You just invented tipping. See? Making dreams come true today. Alright, so that's all of them, right? It's all of the quests except for the beer one? Wait. Shit. Did I give away so much money I don't have... I have 1 Groschen. That's enough for a beer, I think. Alright. Let's talk about the price. I'll be double. Yeah, your bartering has ranked up. Good job closing the deal. If you're really having trouble, I can make a suggestion. No, I'm not having trouble. I'm figuring it out. I don't mind doing it the dumb way. Are we fighting chickens now? Let me go find a secluded chicken. Maybe that's something I can do. I can punch a chicken to death and then sell it. You got one, you need a 0.4? Yeah. No, I'm sure I'm fine. I'm still just wandering around. All this time I had Prime and didn't know? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Man. Just got in. How's your reading stat? Non-existent? I don't think my character can read. Chicken flesh is good money. Oh. I mean, we already beat his ass. Do we gotta take his chickens too? I mean, I know the answer is yes, but... Okay. Out of all the things that could have happened there, that's not what I was expecting. Alright. Just punched all the feathers off and then just running away with the corpse. Cool. Alright, well. Time to trade a dead chicken for a beer. Did they patch the limited saves? I don't think so. I guess... You have no save your schnapps. Oh, that's cute. I don't mind limited saves, actually. I prefer games like this to force you to,
God save my lovely.
Hello, wench! To force you to deal with the consequences of your decisions, even if it's unintended. Oh.
Beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be.
Oh, yes.
Apart from my beauty,
Back when women were women, all you had to do was feed them a bad line and they had to pretend that you were funny. That always looks like a fighting game screen. Choose your fighter. Chicken! Oh, that's all she'll take. She won't buy weeds? Not fair. Hold on. Alright. So I got her lusting after me. Now I can only talk her down. Oh wait. Down is better for me, because that makes it 0.3. That's such a weird system. So down, in any, no matter what graph it is, you always want the meter to go down.
I'm finished. This is going nowhere.
Damn it, bitch!
Welcome, Henry.
I just said a nice thing to you.
Greetings, Henry.
God. It's always been like this, women controlling society.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one.
I don't know much about how subscribing on Twitch works. What do you get for my Prime sub? Might as well do it on my monthly visits if it benefits you. Down is always better. Okay, yeah. I get $2.50 every time you hit that button, and you can hit it once a month, and that's it, really.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Oh, free beer.
Here you go.
Yeah. Pay me back this evening. Absolutely not. I only like you for free beer. Let's make that absolutely clear.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too.
Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose.
Yeah. You need a child, girl. You're gonna die in like 2 years.
Going robbing honest wayfarers.
Get that wasting disease?
I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father.
There you go with your ideas and your questions.
See you this evening.
How? I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Jesus, dude.
Good health to you, Henry.
Like, okay, Earth Dog, that was a great read. Let's try it again, but hey, you know what? Do me a favor. I want you to go inside and find that rape dial, and you just dial it on back, okay, bud? They're great reads. We're all loving it in here, but just again, find that sexual assault dial, and you just rein it in just a smidge, just a little bit. All right, let's try it again. She's gonna die so hard, yeah. She's gonna get cholera. Can you just like knock the fuck out of any chicken you see? Huh. Whew. You can. Guys, the Middle Ages was great. Yeah, we need a -10 on that dial. If I were to put it in words, -10. Just 10. Just go down 10, please. Man, no one cares. This is great. There's free money walking all over this place. Man, this is... I can see what's charming about this game. It's like it abides its own rules, right? And the games that try to go so close to being 100% realistic, but just fall just a teeny bit short, are always really fascinating. Choose your fighter. Every time. Reminds me of like fucking NFL Blitz or something. Oh, it's only worth 0.1 to this guy. Oh, because she probably liked me more. Hold on. I'm gonna go abuse her love. Jesus. The real world like story this is setting up, I know this girl likes me, so I'm going to take advantage of that and sell items at a higher price to her. So then the bar will run out of money. And she'll get fired or beaten up. Where'd you go? There you are. Give me your money. Powerful dragon, thanks for the cheer. I wish I could punch so hard I cooked chickens. I don't know that they're getting cooked. But they're definitely exploding. Alright. Tell you what, babe, I love you so much, I'm just gonna take that money. Nice guy, Henry. Sweet, alright. The weird sliding stone inventory sound is different. That's a nice sound though, I like that. I've always liked the sound of like stone doors sliding open and stuff, which makes stuff like Tomb Raider and Uncharted particularly enjoyable. I just like the sound design of things that aren't real and how real they try to make them sound. I remember there was a lot of that in BioShock Infinite. A lot of like, what does it sound like when a mechanical bird lands on a giant zeppelin? And like, well, that sound doesn't exist, so we have to make it up out of other things. And just to hear the new sounds is always so cool. What switches do you have in your keyboard? I don't know, noisy ones. This was before they made mechanical keyboards with different switches. So it's like the 2010 Black Widow from Razer. But it was, I recall they announced the mechanical keyboard that they were bringing it back. And it's like, yes! So I pre-ordered the fuck out of it. It's interesting they have map boundaries. And then you zoom out and it becomes cloudy. Parallax scrolling. Fucking love it. Sound design for that sliding pot cover is so similar to the one in Skyrim. It's probably the same one, honestly. Ah, yeah, when you're Yanking apples out of things. All right, gotta shake up this beer and take it back to my dad. Just like dipping hands with raw chicken into the beer and shaking it up. Razor switches, yeah, but they make multiple kinds of switches now, so I'm not sure which one these would be classified as. People have called them reds in the past, so perhaps they're red. I probably should have gotten a quieter mechanical keyboard. I used to write for a living, and it would annoy the fuck out of my then girlfriend.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Start forging. Oh, the sword, right?
The hilt and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
I did it. I'm good, son. So is this technically the end of the tutorial? Did they boot you out of the game after that? Curdy30. I played this game for about an hour.
Well, that's what I call crust.
Oh wait, hour and a half.
What does the inscription do?
I'm taking my time now. I'm going real slow. I'm enjoying it.
Like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. And fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Not by a long shot? Okay.
By the way, someone paid me a call.
Tutorial ends at Rete.
You might know what it was about.
I don't know what that is.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
Ooh.
He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
That was pretty deep.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, it was crowdfunded. Yeah. There's a narrative behind the game. It was like one of the bigger games that got crowdfunded, and now it's actually out. And even though, so this is me sort of interpreting from the discussion around it, but even though it's a little buggy, as these games tend to be, it does come apparently pretty close to
once more
the pitch dock. So it's like they promised a huge sprawling game with like deep mechanics, and the game seems to have come pretty close.
Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
I accidentally crowdfunded it way back. Can't wait to play it when I get the time. Didn't hear of it until the release. So I heard of it before. I didn't know that it was close to release. And then, yeah, it just kind of hit. And
Father, why did you leave Prague?
Seems pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing more of it.
Swordsmith making horseshoes in a village.
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles. had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university. And all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose life is born only once 1,000 years.
As a man who enjoys his alcohol, I'm sure you can sympathize with my drunk Kickstarter phase, where I was earning enough money to just drop 30 quid here and there.
Would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund.
I think I can understand that, yeah. I'm lucky, I don't spend money when I get drunk. Which would be bad if I did. This seems to be leading somewhere bad. Yeah, I'm guessing, I mean, I'm not familiar with history, but I'm guessing some sort of invasion or civil war? I'm imagining your dad gets killed, and then somewhere in there they're like, okay, now go play. And you can choose to either get like involved with the war effort or just kind of meander around, or... Try real hard to avoid the eShop when drinking. Oh man, yeah. I don't know what it is. Buying Switch games is it's a disease. It's deep. It really does feel like early Steam, where I just buy cheap games.
Will you fetch them for me, Hal?
Even ones I already have.
Drunk in the living room.
Playing Mountain Blade 2. I didn't play the first one. Is Mountain Blade 2 going to have a single player element?
Hey, look out! Lout.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
It's based around the Hussite War and Civil Wars.
Why'd you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Man. Out of all the things that suck about living now, imagine being a woman where, like...
Now, stop staring at her and come and see this.
Your goal is to pick the least shitty dude in your entire town and make him like you. Mountain Blade was always single player? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was only a multiplayer game.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Uh-oh. Oh, is this a good guy?
Those days are gone, sir.
I guess so.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Man, dick. So what kind of game is Mountain Blade then? I guess I had a total misunderstanding of what it was. Oh. Oh. You suck. Damn it.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
That dude just looks like his name would be Squeeb.
But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Damn it, Squeeb.
Excellent.
One of the best sandbox games of all time.
Very
huh.
fine.
Maybe... Yeah, I just assumed it was a,
What say you say, Svan?
True, Sir Ed.
multiplayer clusterfuck game.
Like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very
Mountain Blade is like this. I had no idea. Huh.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave.
Start as a peasant, rise to a lord? Jeez.
Learn from your father.
I'm bummed that I've missed out on it this whole
He was
time.
master of his craft.
Your objective is to take over the country of Calderia, either under the banner of another lord, or you become your own person and take it over yourself. That's cool.
Once
Shit.
it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
No day but today. I've got other games I want to play.
It's been an honor, says. Have a safe journey to Saturn.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Yeah, Fisher, that's a little more accurate. No day but a few months from now when nothing else is out.
It could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
Oh boy.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree, and by your mother's side.
And so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Or does he? Oh. This seems like the kind of game that would try to avoid convenient timing like that.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
That's the thing, right? Like, this game... Oh, shit. Okay, that's a little more intense than I was expecting. But this game is already paced, you know? Well, fuck. Yeah, nope, the army did show up. I was gonna say. I mean, in the first 2 minutes of Skyrim, there's a dragon blowing fire at you. This game has a really long wind-up where you get into some trouble with your friends, and it teaches you some of the mechanics and gives you a vision of what the game can be. To me, that's the difference in design ethos. You either make something with the pacing of a Michael Bay trailer because you don't want to lose people with short attention spans, or you make something that's like a long product designed to be savored over a very long amount of time. I always like games because you spend, 80 to 100 hours with them. The experience is more like a book. And books have very long story arcs.
Go to the castle. Hurry.
Oh, shit. He's gonna get his special father sword. Faja!
I'll fetch her. We'll follow right behind. I'll go with you.
Oh, you're not.
No. You do what
No stream where Larry trashes Skyrim. Not trashing Skyrim. Skyrim is well made for what it is. But what it is a fun game for everyone. It's just, two different approaches for the same thing. Two different ambitions. Damn. Mountain Blade is the ultimate peasant to king simulator full of huge battles, politics, and assassinations and kidnaps, as well as breaking out of prisons and shit. It's basically Game of Thrones plus a shit ton of mods. So it is essentially the Skyrim version of Skyrim. No. My Faja!
You can't go back!
Let me guess, like... He's gonna have it, like, fucking handled, and then the son's gonna show up and fuck everything. And then his dad's gonna have to sacrifice himself. I must save him! God. That dude's dropped, like, 8 people already? Fasha! Oh... Okay, well the kid didn't ruin it then. The main criticism I've seen for this game, other than the bugs, is that people want to force it to be more like Elder Scrolls in its mechanics when it's not what the devs seemed to want to make. Yeah, Ultima Man, I mean that... Oh, gonna stab her too? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Come on now. The irony is Elder Scrolls used to be this, too. Yeah, that's an F. It's a hard F.
Try to tell Lurk. Tell them what's coming. Warn them.
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Hup, 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 hup. Run, boy. Gotta keep watching. This looks baller and I don't want spoilers. That's okay. I'm not gonna play this for too much longer. I wanted to put in a stretch on Zelda and Yakuza. Where's my horse? Leave my horse! Man, that sucks. My Faja. Health in red. Maximum level of stamina. Heal yourself routinely. Oh, I see. Interesting. Accurate cute paces. Poison's gonna be good. Are you bad guys? Are you good guys? You're bad guys! Didn't pay enough attention. Whoa! Chris, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh boy, he's on me. He's for sure on me. Alright. Damn it! Where'd my parkour go? Fuck. Ow! Fuck! They're stabbing me so much. I think I'm about to die. Hold on, let me... I sold all my food. I have a hunting arrow. I'll be fine. Your wound must be bandaged, which I haven't learned how to do. Oh! That's a cool game over screen. You ran the wrong way? I don't know, man. Whatever. Thanks for the resub, Erda Cooper. Is it the hunting arrow you got stuck with? I think so. I got a free arrow. Did it really add it to your inventory? I hope so. Smoke your weeds. Unlike Skyrim, you can't fight multiple people in this game. You can't heal during combat anyway. Oh, okay, that's good. I never like what that does to a game. The slight exception being Zelda, because combat in Zelda isn't made for that, and the trade-off is that hearts don't drop. But so let's see. Oh fuck! Where the shit did you come from? The fuck, dude? Damn it! Okay, ow. God, shit. Here we are again. There's a horse. Damn it! Fuck. Leave me alone, dick. Trot. Gives you a chance to recover. Canter. Gallop. Smarter. Some people. Alright. God damn it. He's gonna stab me in the neck. Come on, come on, come on. Leave me alone. Get on the horse. Mount. I'm free. I'm free. Go. Oh Christ, they're still coming. I'm gonna bleed to death. Damn it, they're so mad. Jesus Christ. Joke's on you, I just got an arrow. Queen Latifah's rapping with the chubby guy from Workaholics. Oh shit! Fuck. Dicks. Oh man. I'm gonna have to lose him with some fancy riding. Oh! Ah. Oh, you're telling me how to quick travel?
Left. Elbow gets to the left along the street.
Fuck. Shit. Eh.
Warn the others. They've torched Skalitz.
Dude's probably okay. Finally jumping on the kingdom bandwidth? I guess so. Looking behind slows you down. I did not know that. I can lose him in the asteroid belt. There, that one. That'll do nicely. It's odd. Oh. Shouldn't the horse run at the same distance no matter which way I'm looking? Maybe I catch more wind looking back. I'm just checking it out. The game seems really fun, though. Seems like the kind of game I've been waiting for a while. Which, again, reeks of bullshit because I haven't finished Witcher 3. Shit. God, ow! I think if you hold down shift on the road, the horse will follow it? Even when you're galloping? Because no. Is it just cantering, maybe? Maybe they'll run out of arrows. And then I'll be safe. I think it stops your horse from sprinting. Oh, okay. It'll follow the road when cantering. Alright, alright. I like how I brought these guys all the way to their village, so now they'll kill everyone here too.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here! Hey! Loose!
Don't hit me, please! Is this late title card? Hey Mezel, I'm liking this game quite a bit so far. It hasn't fucked me yet. And I know it probably will at some point, but... The Lasibileco wanted to ask, since Intense Scene, you went to Monster Hunter, tried the new game. Asked before, but I don't think you noticed. No, I have the new game. I've played it some. I think it's fun. But there's definitely a cutoff for Monster Hunter. Like, the more you invest in it, the more it rewards you. But there's definitely a cutoff of middling investment in which it doesn't really reward you enough to be worth it. So I haven't put in the time.
Who are you?
But in terms of like endless grind games, I like something like that better than Destiny. Even though Destiny's pretty. I actually kind of like the new Destiny because it was pretty and fast. You could beat it in like 8 to 10 hours.
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
We're like 30 minutes away from the title. Oh, there is a late title card though?
Well, we'll deal with that later.
Nice.
First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy.
Oh god.
I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Fuck. Yeah. Shit, you just bleed to death. Just right there.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone.
Yeah, the bone would be the hard part.
It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Lamp animation is great. That was pretty good. Pretty sure this has to be mocapped.
This is a survivor from.
I heard report.
Tell me, boy.
Performance capture too?
What exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
Ensigns?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz.
Yeah, we got dog.
The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground.
Doge alert.
But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted.
I don't think it's performance capped. It's too jerky for that. Well, I don't know.
Soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be
No, I know what it means. I just didn't think that was how that was pronounced.
Said they came
Toby.
from the east.
Simmer's insignia? Yeah. Maybe it is pronounced that way. I've only ever read it, now that I think about it.
Giving him a taste for stolen.
But performance capture can have a bit of jerk in it. It's all about how you blend keyframe data, capture data.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
Yes. I guess depending what direction they're going.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Crytek, for sure.
It's in God's hands now.
That's interesting.
No one else can help us.
I was so excited for Crytek-powered games, and then there just weren't many of them.
Thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets
Hello, Renoxious.
some rest.
How's it going? Or Renoxious? Pretty well, man.
Get all the people
Just hanging loose, chilling out on a Sunday, playing some video games. I'm enjoying Kingdom Come. This is neat. CryEngine. Yeah, sorry. The engine, yeah. It's an expensive license, I guess, yeah, compared to like Unreal or Unity. Like if you're gonna get CryEngine, it's like, why wouldn't you just use Unreal? And if you have no money, why wouldn't you just use Unity? Yeah, I've heard about that, Toby. The CryEngine is pretty hard to work with. I'm fully healed? Alright. Although, why isn't my stamina going back up? I mean, the yellow bar is only partially there. Do I have to eat pretzel?
I suppose it can wait another day.
Oh, I shouldn't be in here. Oh, the baker.
Hey, who's there?
Maybe if I talk to him from the doorway? No? No. Whatever.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Just take a nice load off. You're hungry and tired? Yeah, I see. I see the status effects now. Don't think I have anything. Could eat those plants. You're playing grand strategy games like Crusader Kings 2 or Europa Universalis. That's always hard to say out loud. No, I haven't gotten into those, actually. That's a time thing. It's so much easier to play just like a packaged, familiar game than something that requires loads of understanding and, like, memory. You kind of got to remember what you're doing and how to do it and what your objective was and all that stuff. You got to package all that up in your brain. Ooh, Guardian Angel. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate that. Appreciate that delicious internet money. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to throw all this, put all this stream cash towards a streaming PC, I guess, is the only thing I can bump with. And it's either that or maybe the video cards coming out in March or April or whatever are gonna be so fucking beefy that it'll just always have the overhead that I need to play and stream at the same time. Oh, this is where the baker is. Or not. Are you food? No. Or a furry xenomorph costume? I could use one of those.
Oh, God. Eat. Food.
Is there food in here? It's a pretty delicious treasure chest. Man. This must be the rich people part of town. They got little window seats. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. One count on GPU being too beefy. They might be good for 5 to 6 months and same old problem. Sorta, yeah. The 1080s have been out for almost a year now, but yes, you're right. Riga, again, the more I think about it, I just can't come up with a permanent 100% great solution that isn't streamed to different hardware. Which means I need a whole other hardware. Which means I need space for whole other hardware. I need a monitor for whole other hardware. It's just like loads of annoying problems. Or that all cost money, basically. Those aren't window seats, they're toilets. They're both. I don't understand why I can't get a fucking pretzel to save my life. Oi! Bread me! My punch was so intense, that dude heard it. Are you Baker? Oh, fuck. Talk to Sir Rubbard? I don't know who that is. Is it this guy? It's probably this guy. Yeah.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about...
Yeah, thanks.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure...
PlayStation had to deal with Steam? They did. It just didn't go anywhere. There was a thing where you could buy a copy of Portal 2 for PlayStation 3 and then you get the PC version with it.
You're fortunate.
That was it, though.
Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul?
Buy a pre-built PC now and be fine for the next 5 years.
Be as hungry as a bear.
Yeah, Landy, that's probably what I'm thinking about doing. If I can get a pre-built
Here you are, then.
with like it has to have a PCIe slot.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Do not buy an Alienware.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do. So
Yeah, I want the smallest possible computer, physically speaking,
let him sleep
that has an open PCIe slot and some kind of encoding hardware. Whether it's QuickSync or NVENC, ideally both.
Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Because I have to use an Elgato card. What kind of slot? PCIe? I think it's just 4X. It's not that bad.
You can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
The fact that someone wouldn't do that. Give me that bread. I have learned kitchens! Hey, Witch Hunter. Where Henry doesn't eat, worker he gets. The lentil mash. A bread roll.
Tell me what happened in Scallops. I have kin there.
Yeah, I'm busy eating, so you can just hold up for a sec. Do you have to eat? Do you have to eat from the menu? God, I love... Look at how he grabs it. Astro, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the game so far. Humoring me my weekly hour-long commute with Dutsu. Oh, hey, thank you for listening. Glad to keep you company. I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty fun game. It's got just the right amount of attention. Kind of paid to it that it needs. So how can you tell how much nourishment something will give you, or is that something that it'll even say? You just have to kind of figure it out. Cheese is pretty nourishing. Oh, the stats are over here. Okay. You can kind of see it go down there. Am I maximally nourished? What? Oh, I'm getting tired? That's cute. Found this motherboard. Hold up. Yeah, that might work. $85? That's not so bad. It's got onboard. That's good. Onboard HDMI. And it's got one PCIe slot. Yeah. If I can drop an Intel in there that has QuickSync. Yeah, 1151. That ought to do it. And then yeah, just a crappy hard drive. I gotta buy another copy of Windows. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That's pretty good. Is that what, mini ATX? You can also eat from the cook pot, and you can press Q and then for inventory info. Gotcha. Click and hit Q. That's right. I just crammed everything in my mouth, so we good. Oop. Oh, there was schnapps. Oh no, that's what I could drop in there. Heavy-handed and clumsy until you digest everything. Excellent. There's a little pig icon. It's not robbing if it's out. I imagine a lot of this game is like, keep it together, buddy. There's bread we gotta swipe. I imagine it's like min-maxing inventory. Like, don't eat when you can eat from a pot for free. Don't use inventory items and stuff like that. Check your character screen for detailed descriptions of buffs and debuffs. Yeah, I remember that tutorial thing. How can you tell? I just look like a fat ass to you? Alright, whatever. Shoot, Hey, Dark Vox. It's going okay. Sit on it and launch sleep. Hold on a minute. Sit down. Book is up. What does that mean? Reading spot. Oh, okay, you can only read in particular places. Well, he told me to take off my boots, so that's what I'm going to do. There. Here, I gotta... These hands have seen so much. So much. There. Ready for bed. Ah, looking good. Oh, your nourishment goes down when you... Ah, that makes sense. Comfort. Maximum comfort. I'll sleep off this pod, Billy. Start. Why are your feet gray? Because he has every disease possible.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
These little jammies.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No.
Seen a lot of different opinions on this game. How do you feel about it? Zed, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm way at the beginning though, so I can't really comment.
Thought you could do with a little wine.
Comment on its like true quality.
Just what you need to help you sleep.
Seems fun so far.
My lady.
I appreciate the spirit of it.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Just trying to roofie you.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
To get her before the plague does.
Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
There it is.
But I want you to feel at home.
I've got to level up that Dickens skill.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Just upper left.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time.
I guess this is how they're addressing the fact that you never really...
It can help to talk about it.
You never really see him grieve in any way, so they like have another character talk you through it, basically. She's romanceable? Oh, is there a romance minigame? Might as well be vulnerable. Chicks love that.
It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Father.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father.
Gotta keep working those mouth muscles.
But I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we
That
agreed
noble
to meet.
tang.
But our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
Booyah.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward
She's
to
just
it.
sitting there like a robot.
He was forging a sword.
It's weird, like the lighting doesn't look right.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that
School's on and I'm surprised he's not playing this game. Yeah, it does seem like it might be his kind of thing.
He said no.
It's pretty it's a PC-ass PC game for sure.
Lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
That's right.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from
Per point.
pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death.
Man, this lady is ready for it.
I saw Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man who'd mocked King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork, trying to protect
Oh,
his
he's playing
wife
Ark.
and son. With hope,
It's basically the same game.
slaughtered them all.
That's so sad.
Booyah.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take
Yeah.
I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
Getting these ladies crossing their ankles.
The battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Think about that stuff.
I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle.
Yeah.
The army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Man. This is an easy audience. She's into this.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Booyah.
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her.
I'm, man, just nice guy.
One person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
That's right, I saved her.
After that,
I'm an ally.
and rode off.
Man.
Really?
Oh! Shit.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me.
She knew.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone
Once you
knows
fail, she knew.
such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding.
Not me though. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good ones.
Envy and pride.
I would never.
You must not lose faith.
I won't.
Whatever life brings.
Yeah, I agree.
Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either.
Oh, don't bring up him.
Although in comparison to the horrors you went through.
Why are you bagging on Satan?
I was
Satan's my
young
home
when I
dog.
met my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18
This is
years
sales
old.
pitch. What's going on here?
All of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you said?
7 years.
He's doing active listening. Wow, really?
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown.
Wow.
And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And
This
after
is so
7
weird.
years, my husband returned.
She bust in to drop a
firm old man.
drop her life story on me.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on.
I'm bored. That's what this is amounting to.
We're here.
I mean, I got all these
You're still young.
dead chickens, if you wanna.
Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Aw.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this?
Yeah.
You have troubles enough of your own.
Yes, that is true.
I'll go and let you sleep.
Leave the food!
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Good for this game for not putting makeup on her, though, right? That's something. Realism. It's like the developers wanted you to know this because it might be important, but they didn't know how to stick it in. Yeah, so they gotta make you think you're gonna stick it in? No, I hear you. It's, Well, we only lied to her face. Whatever. It was a meaningless lie. Nice guy lies don't matter. Was that women in the Middle Ages topic? Another lonely night for Henry. I wasn't wearing that. Fuck your pre-made cutscenes. I mean, yeah. You understand all there is to understand about women. It's all categorized in this half page we wrote in the game's codex. That sucks, bro.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Fuck. Shit, fuck. It's been like 1 minute. He just fell asleep. Dude kicks him out of bed. Oh. That torch. Why does he grab it like that? Better to drink, not have potions for better vision? Alright. Cool. Oh man. I love it when, like, medieval games or games set in medieval settings have sections where you have to explore by torchlight. Like, that's really fun in dungeon crawlers and stuff when there's no light. I always like the vibe of that. Shoes on? Oops. Right. Thank you. We'll leave it there. There we go. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. With battlements. Burn the supplies. Well, I gotta take everything and then burn the rest. So it's like, oh, it all went up in the fire. Dang. All those chickens gone. What do we do?
Good day to you. What do you need?
This game will force you to have one, or the guards think you're up to no good. A torch? That's kind of cool.
Sigismund. Who else? That bastard conquered
Compass.
Now he's
Eh.
going to take Talmberg.
It's too easy. But I think I'm actually going to stop playing for now. And switch up to something else. I think the two things... If I can get 2 more games in, I want to play Zelda and Yakuza. I think I'm going to do Zelda first. Because that game's grabbed me. It's grabbed me again. Master Mode's really fun. And I'm really enjoying it. So, and hey, I don't have to worry about frame rates with that, at least. So I'm excited for that. So let me switch over. I'm going to also take a break. Have another little snack. Damn. There's so many... There it is. Okay. There's so many Zeldas, it's actually kind of hard to update the Twitch backend appropriately. Play Yakuza? I will eventually. I think. Alright. See you in a minute, everybody. Love it so much.
Give those kids the spotlight that they deserve.
The players were divided into 3 age groups and competed in Super Mario Bros., Tetris, and Rad Racer. The winner with the highest combined score earned a spot in the finals in Hollywood and perhaps a shot at electronic stardom. The 3-day event also featured a power walk that highlighted brand new Nintendo games not yet on the market. Game counselors were also on hand to give tips to kids on improving their game skills. Such innovative marketing has helped keep Nintendo on top.
The keys of the success to Nintendo is the fact that they're always ahead of the market. In other words, they're always introducing new games from some of the hottest movies, some of the latest trends. They're always keeping one step ahead of everybody.
Figures from Nintendo show it expects to sell fewer units of its entertainment system this year. But by the year end, Nintendo also expects to have a place in nearly 30% of all U.S. households. The company's success clearly lies in churning out the popular software titles to run on those machines.
I think the success of Nintendo will go on forever, really indefinite, because it's like having a VCR in your home. Once you have the hardware, you have this choice of software. There's some over 450 games now, and with the Game Boy, there's some 700 games out there. So the choice will always continue once you have the game in your home.
For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Kate McGargy.
Musik, stabbel, påhopp, beröm och fantasiskapelse. Den subkulturella kanalen.
Vinnaren i dagens demotävling får reda på i Bit för bit nästa måndag, där även nya talanger visar upp sig.